Hi guys, today I wanted to share a really cute story of a boy and a rich lady. And so one cold winter morning there was this boy who was standing outside a shoe store barefooted, and it was so cold that he was shivering, but at the same time he was looking at some shoes through a window. And so there was a lady who came out of that store, and as she was waiting for a ride, she looked at the boy and said, "Hey kid, what are you looking at?" And the boy replied, "Well, I don't have any shoes, and so I was asking God for a pair of shoes." And so the lady listened to him and then took him to the shoe store and asked the clerk for a bowl of water and a towel. And then she took the boy to the back of the store. She took off her gloves, she knelt down, and she cleaned and dried the boy's feet and hand. Then she came back to the front, asked the clerk for a pair of shoes and a pair of socks. And again, she knelt down and placed the socks on the boy's feet and gave him a pair of shoes. Then she went on to buy more socks for him, and then she patted him on the head and said, "Hey kid, I hope you're more comfortable now." And so as the lady was leaving the store, the kid looked up at her and grabbed her hand and said so innocently, "Are you God's wife?" And so I really wanted to share this story because it's such a cute story, and only a kid can say something as heartwarming as this. And so generosity is something that I wanted to speak on, and someone really famous said that generosity is not about only money. It is not about how much you have. It's not about how little you have. Generosity is the spirit it comes from. Generosity is an attitude, and it always leaves a deposit. And so in the book of Proverbs chapter 11 verse 25 it says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." And there's another very famous verse in the Bible which goes like this: "For God to love the world that He gave His only Son." And this is what generosity looked like by our Father towards us. His love looked like something. And so generosity looked very similar in my community in these times of hardship, and these months have been so hard. And I've seen generosity in people as they've taken it as an opportunity to deposit hope, love, joy, help, and God's promises in the lives of people who were in need. And so to sum it up, generosity is what comes from the heart and goes to the heart.